Oh la la, a young lad, young Jordan.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, thank you for stopping by, and if you're an old viewer, thank you so much for coming back again. I really appreciate your video. I'm back with another video for you guys. If you've watched my previous video, thank you so much, and if you haven't, what are you waiting for? The link will be put in the description box so you can go and watch it. But yeah, today's video I'm going to be talking about 7 things that I've learned from 2020. Obviously the year isn't over yet, but I'm just gonna do a little 7 things I've learned from this year. Without me talking too much, let's just get right into the video, of course. What 2020 has taught me is that sometimes things are not always gonna go as planned. Like, you can have plans for the year and it's just not gonna go as planned. Obviously coronavirus has probably stopped a lot of plans for a lot of people, so that's like a prime example as to, you know, having a plan and it not working out. So definitely 2020 has definitely taught me that sometimes you think things are going to work out and they're not going to work out, and you don't give up, of course. You obviously like re-strategize yourself and you replan, of course, because giving up is for the weak, and we're not the weak over here, so not on this channel. Y'all gotta keep striving. So yeah, that's number 1 thing that 2020 has definitely taught me. Sometimes you think things are gonna go as planned and they don't. So yeah, and that's okay too, because it's fine for things to not go as things that 2020 has definitely taught me is to always express how I feel, because tomorrow isn't promised. So whilst I'm still here, if I feel XYZ, I think it's only right to let you know how I feel. So if I love someone, I'm going to tell them I love you so much, because tomorrow you might not be here, or tomorrow I might not be here, but I'm going to remember that I told you that I love you, and you're going to remember that I told you that I love you. So yeah, so the point that I'm trying to say is 2020 has taught me to always like express how I feel, and actually obviously I've always felt this way, but I feel like this year definitely made me feel like you really have to tell people how you feel, because tomorrow's not promised. And you know, I mean, you should tell people how you feel in general, because you don't want to be hiding your feelings and your emotions. Like, what? What's that? What's that? So yeah, literally tell people how you feel, whether it's your friends, family, whatever. Just always express how you feel. Yeah, so that's number 2. Number 3 things that 2020 has definitely taught me is to bring family a lot closer. Obviously, like, you have family members and stuff that you're probably not as close with, which is fine, but in my personal life, I feel like 2020 has definitely shown me how important like family has definitely shown me how important family relationships are and how pivotal they are in your life. So I think it's very important to like bring your family a lot closer, especially like with the things that's like really happened with the whole COVID-19 stuff. I feel like for me it's definitely made me I think a lot more closer to my family, also because of like other things as well. So that might have been another factor as to why I might have been a lot closer to my family. But yeah, but I don't regret it though, because I think it's one of the things that 2020 has definitely made me realise. 4 things that 2020 has definitely taught me this year with experiences is that it's okay to lose friends. It's okay to which obviously boils down to my number 1, it's okay for plans to change. You know, sometimes you have a group of friends and you think you're going to be together forever. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. You know, you might be the problem, they might be the problem, but whatever, God has taken you out of each other's life for a reason. So I think because there's a reason why, you know, it might not be the reason might not be obvious as of now, but as time goes on, things will start to like reveal to you, and that's okay too. So yeah, definitely 2020 has definitely made me realize that you'd think you're going to be mates or friends with XYZ, and it's okay if you're not mates with XYZ, because then you're going to meet other people who will see you for you, and they're going to, and also the friends that you aren't friends with will also see people who will see them for them. Okay, because I think obviously like at the end of the day, you want your friends or want my friends, whatever. So definitely 2020 made me realise that there's some friendships that I've kept that expired and needed to be out of my life. So I'm very thankful for 2020, how pivotal my relationship with God needs to be or has to be, just because I feel like for a lot of, well, for me personally, I feel like this year emotionally I've just been all over the gaff. I've been literally everywhere, and that's okay though, because I needed to feel what I felt. The emotions that I felt, I needed to feel them to one, allow me to better understand myself and understand why I'm feeling those feelings, because they're not just like, it's not just because of one thing. So yeah, but having a relationship with God a lot more this year has definitely been a thing for me, just because I feel like, well, personally I feel like having a relationship with God sort of makes me not feel alone, and understanding that, okay, well, whatever it is I'm going through, this too shall pass, and I have a level of strength, you know, which is God, you know. So definitely 2020 has definitely showed me how important that is. Obviously I know this already, but I feel like this year my relationship with God was definitely a lot much more than it's ever been, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, so that's number 5, my relationship with God, and it's something I also want to keep on going with, because I think it's very it's a part of my spiritual journey, as well as obviously understanding the other concept of spirituality. So definitely 2020 has made my relationship with God a lot more, and very grateful for that. 6th thing that 2020 has taught me is change. I think change is a thing that happens in everyday life of people, even my life. They're like little changes that happen, you know, maybe I grow a bit more every day, but these aren't changes that I see all the time. But also change can also be a thing that's scary, because you don't know what to expect, you don't know what's expected of you from that change. But I've really learned to love change a lot more, because the only constant thing is actually change, and whether you like it or not, change will always be a thing. Like, things are always going to change. So are you gonna stay stuck where you are, or are you gonna move with the wave? So definitely 2020 has made me a lot more comfortable with change and being okay with like changes happening in my life. And quite frankly, I think that's something that I can't wait to learn more about, purely because it's so hard for someone to change. It's so hard because you want to stay stuck in the same cycle and you don't want something new, which can be quite, you know, it can be quite scary to, it's like you live in your own little bubble and you've gone into another bubble, and you know, you sort of want to stay in your own little shell, and sometimes the universe needs you to come out of your shell, you know. So yeah, so 2020 has definitely allowed a lot of changes in my life, and I'm quite happy for that, and I'm open to seeing many more changes in my life, and as well as many more opportunities. So yeah, so 2020 definitely made me fall in love with change a lot. And the last thing that 2020 has definitely taught me is the importance of self-love. I thought I understood what self-love was about. I did, but I also felt like I didn't understand it as much as I do now, and as much as I will in the next maybe 2, 3 or 4 years time, because it's a forever journey, self-love, and the ability to understand one's self-worth, and just really understanding the concept of self. So because if I'm not here, how can I give myself to somebody else? I can't. And if I don't love myself, how do I expect somebody else to love me or see me for who I am or where I'm at in my life? So I feel like 2020 has definitely allowed me to understand the concept of self-love, and obviously these are through the situations that, these are consequences of situations that I've gotten myself into. And you know what, sometimes you need some situations to kick you up the arse. sometimes you need some situations to kick you up the arse, you know, just so you can remember, like, yo, why am I actually here? What am I here for? And just understanding, like, okay, there's a bigger concept to me, and I'm trying to navigate that concept. And in the process of navigating those concepts is me also navigating myself as a human being, as a woman, as a female, and most importantly as a black woman too, because I feel like this year definitely opened my eyes to a lot of things. Some of the things that I'm aware of, and some of the things that I wasn't aware of, and I had to learn. So yeah, so definitely the concept of self-love, 2020 has definitely made me open up to that. As those are the 7 things that 2020 has definitely taught me. I'd like to know what other things that 2020 has taught you, because I'm interested and I want us to all interact in the comment section below, so you know, people can learn from what you've learned and I can learn from what you've learned. We could all learn from each other, because obviously, like I said, this is a learning channel, and I would like it to be that way forever. But yeah, so I'm just gonna end the video here, and I'd like to see you guys come back again to watch my next video. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next time in my next video.